Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Oops. Hey guys, what's up? It's Mayra here, and it has been a while since I created a video, like a very long week or two. So I'm here and I'm back and I'm reviewing books for the month of March. So I'm gonna get started because I don't want to take too long. I will probably take a little bit longer than usual, so I do apologize. But I do have a blog that I kind of started, and I'll leave the link below for you guys. I do have like the book information reviews that I did, I guess. They're not quite, you know, it's not a lot, but it's just a minimal description. And I do leave a link for you guys to come back to the video here to kind of learn more about my my review, I guess. So let's just get on with it. So I'm kind of, it's gonna be spoilers if you guys want to read these books, or if you guys don't care, have no interest but are still watching, then keep right ahead, keep watching. What? Just so y'all know, there were supposed to be 5 books, published books that I was supposed to read. I only read 3 out of 5, only because I kind of started reading Me Before You. By the way, it's a really good book. Go ahead and read it. Go read it. Just go read it. Kiera Garcia, she is the co-author of Beautiful Creatures of Beautiful. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. The first book that I finished reading for today was Unmarked by Kiera Garcia. She is a co-author of Beautiful Creatures, and this is kind of like her first, I don't know if it's her first, but this is her self-written book. And it is a book that is going to be a series for the Legion, and I actually have the second book. It's right there. I'm excited to read it. Probably for the month of May though, because I already have other books to read. But anyways, this one, I believe I gave it a 3.7. If not, I can't remember. So this one is basically about a young woman who kind of comes home and finds her mom dead. And then one day she goes back home because she's planning on moving in with her aunt to go to like this boarding school, but she's at her home. It's kind of like a last night kind of thing, and then she experiences a supernatural thing, and then here comes in 2 twins who are mad good looking, and that's where things kind of start to like unravel. Basically they kind of tell her that they're part of this group called the Legion, and they're basically people that go and kind of like the Supernatural Brothers, Sam and Dean. Yeah, I have seen it. So really, I feel like that's what it is. And so that's why I gave it a 3.7. It's a general book. It is a general young adult book, and I felt that this could have been a lot better. But you know, it's still a great book to read. I mean, I got the second book just because I'm interested. I want to know more. There is kind of like a big plot twist that has to be in multiple books, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so I mean, it's a young adult, literally a young adult supernatural world. And there are 5 in here, 5 characters, 5 main characters, of course. She is the main one, and there is a love interest in here, by one of the twins, so it's kind of cool. It's different, just because I was not really expecting that myself. I thought maybe there was going to be like a single guy, but no, they're twins. So yeah, so I mean, this book for me is something where like if you're really bored, if you just want to go ahead and read other books, this is a good one right here. Definitely check it out. It's called Unbreakable. Did I say that? I said unmarked, didn't I? I said unmarked, and that's what I have on my blog. I need to go change that. Oops. My bad. Oh my goodness. Until now, I just realized. I've been promoting this book right here, which is the second book, when in reality, it's supposed to be Unbreakable as the first one. Well, I'm totally dumb. So I'll go change that on my blog, and obviously I'm not going to change it on the video, so. The next book that I will be reading, or I read, it is Black Eyes by Becca Fitzpatrick. This one, I gave it a 4.0. That's my GPA right there. I gave it a 4.0. This is a really, really good book to read. Like, if you want something that's like intense, something thrilling, this is a really, really good one. It is a YA book, so definitely check it out if you guys are interested in the YA. So basically, the story was her. Okay, if you guys saw the book trailer, I don't recommend watching it just because the book trailer literally gives away the kind of like the plot to the story, but it's really deceiving. First of all, it's not just the main character. It's her and her best friend, you know, and it's like, okay, the whole thing did not start with her. It started with her and her best friend, and like probably within the middle of the story, that's when it's just her. But I really don't like how they kind of make it seem like it was just the main girl and not her friend. So just so you, FYI, just don't watch it. It's really deceiving. And so okay. So basically, I had to sneak in the peek on how to take a sneak peek to remember her name because I forgot. So basically, Britt and her friend, I think it's Kirby, her name, if I'm right. If not, just let me know because I don't want to go through there. But her and her friend decided to go on a spring break, kind of like a backpacking trip, like around the mountains, basically, kind of like to prove her ex-boyfriend that she's better than what he would assume, better than who she really is, because she is someone who kind of relies on her brother and her dad a lot, and it's like, well, you kind of need to really grow up, you know, she's gonna be a college student soon, so yeah, whatever, that's kind of what happens. So then she kind of, I'm gonna leave some bits and pieces out just because I want you guys to check it out. But she goes on this hike, or she drives up to the mountains. Snowstorm hits them, and literally hits them like hard. You know, they are stuck in the car. They decide we're gonna freeze to death if we don't get out of here because the snowstorm is not getting any better. So they get off. They start walking for like a good many minutes, hours, and they find a cabin. And that's where they meet the inmates. And then action happens, mysteries unravel with themselves, and I just kind of like how the guy Mason is not who you think he is. I thought he was, but he wasn't. Like, you kind of just, okay. At one point you start to know who the murderer is. It's just that you kind of start to like say, okay, you obviously know who it is as a reader, but the character is like, no, like it can't be, no, it's not, like that's the only frustrating part, is that you start to know who it is, and that's something where I'm just like, maybe it could have gotten a little bit better with like trying to make us as a reader like wonder who it is, but you know what, it's still really good. Though at the end it does get a bit cheesy with romance, so I'll leave you with that. But you kind of get to learn Britt. We get to see who she is as a person and who she becomes, and she gets to find out who she is. So overall, it's a really good read, and I really enjoy it. And if you guys want something that's like a thrilling young adult, or I like to say, definitely check it out. Yeah. The next one on my list is the one by Kiera Cass. I'm pronouncing it completely wrong probably. And this is the last book of the America and Maxim's love story. It is a 5-book series, but the next 2 are gonna be the Hires. It's gonna be the Hires love story. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've only gotten 3 of the books so far. I'm probably going to be reading the other ones probably in the near future. I mean, I love this series, but for me, it's like I'm kind of attached to American Maxim's love story, so I'm just going to stick with them for now, read other books, finish my stories, and then move up to their child's story. So I just totally ruined for you guys. But yeah, so basically the one is a young adult series as well. It is the last of the lovebirds in the first 2 books. And freaking dogs. I know you guys can hear that. This one is the last one. Basically, is to sit here, the one. I give it a 4.7 out of 5 just because I felt like it needed more action, but then again, it's almost like The Bachelorette, but in a utopian world, and it's really, really cool. So I feel like this was the starting point of like an even more thrilling story, just because I kind of took a sneak peek. Excuse me. Whoa. Just because I took a sneak peek at the first chapter for the higher. I can't, you know, being a Spanish speaker, it's kind of hard for me to really pronounce proper words in English, so please excuse it. My golly gee. Okay, so yeah, so I read the first kind of like chapter, or the first chapter of the higher, their child's story, and you kind of get to like, I got to see a little bit of like how their world is after. So I got to see firsthand how their world is after their changes, and I've realized that there's gonna be more to the story. So I'm kind of excited about the next ones, but I'm gonna wait a bit just because I'm a little bit attached to America and Maxon's love story. So yeah, so definitely read the first 3. Yeah, I guess. Just because it's worth it. It's such a romantic chick lit book that I love it. So I'm kind of glad that I purchased these books because they're really good. Plus it makes me feel pretty just thinking about me being America as a reader. You kind of picture yourself as the main character anyways. With the gowns and everything. So just, I love that. So, so there's that. There's that for all the books that I read for the month of March. Again, Unbreakable, not unmarked. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. I did mention the other 2, which is the Red Moon book and the Diviners, to which will be on my next book reads of the month of April, because I lack, apparently. And they're big books too, so sorry. The book that I also mentioned on my WattPad story for the month was Chasing Red, and that one I actually made a personal review for. If you guys have not checked it out, I'll leave the link below. And also I'll be trying to do more book reviews for WattPad, just because I like to do more. I like to do those more. And these ones I kind of like to do like a bunch at once, just because there's so many books that you can kind of read if there's options. So there's that for you guys. I'm kind of all over the place with books right now. Thanks guys so much for checking this out. I've actually kind of enjoyed this. It was pretty fast-paced book. Fast-paced review of all the books that I've read. Let me know what books that I should be reading in the comments below. And check out my next video if I haven't uploaded it, where I'll be talking about all the books that I'll be reading for the month of April. I was gonna say May. April. Thanks guys so much. I hope to see you real soon. Like if you guys want more, subscribe in the link below or right down there. Or to the side, I don't know where it is. Subscribe where you can. To the side, to the bottom, wherever it is. Thanks guys, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Bye! Peace. Bye guys! That's it. I'm out of breath. And I need water.